Hello, Rachel here. I wanted to talk about softness and softening and my personal experience with that. I know most people who are in the yoga world have heard it. It's probably something that's being said more often now recently than it has in the past. And I think that that's happening because there's more space for it now, especially with women. I think women, we've had a tough journey of striving for equality with men, and honestly I could go on about all of the different things that we've struggled for, and I just want to say right off the bat, this isn't saying that men haven't also, as a collective, gender, haven't experienced a lot. I guess the reason why I wanted to say that is because I'm a female and I can only ever really speak from my own personal experience. So yeah, I feel like there's more space for that now, for women to start to remember their softness and their femininity. And I think that's really beautiful, and it's been an interesting journey for me. Of course, I don't feel like we're ever done learning or experiencing anything as long as we're here. But I have reached a sort of pinnacle, I guess, when it comes to this particular topic. And I think a lot of people, again, specifically women, but any men or women, can relate that, when you're younger, it's for most of us, there's a lot of feeling this need to prove yourself and to be tough and to be strong, and that being soft and vulnerable and, crying is considered a weakness. And we're kind of, by society and also shaped by our experiences, whatever they may be for each of us, to kind of harden and create a shell and like an exoskeleton, and even, wear a mask and hide our true emotions and, who we really are, and never really feel safe being vulnerable and gentle and loving, even if, we're not met with that by others, from others. It's a difficult transition. It can be pretty deep rooted in us, again, depending on what kind of life we've had. And I know for me, in my past, I was a master escape artist, and I wore my masks well, and I played the roles well. And though I've always been sensitive, and the people who've known me for a long time have gotten to see, underneath a lot of those masks I would wear, for the majority of my life, I was full on, just like hardcore, tried to be tough, because I felt like I had to be, to protect myself from getting hurt and from feeling pain. But the truth of the matter is that it was more painful hiding than it is for me now to be tuning into something that feels a lot more real and authentic, which is softness and vulnerability. And spaciousness. The experiences that I've been having personally with myself and also my interactions with others, since I've been becoming more conscious about my energy that I'm holding with people, whether it's like hard and tough and resistance and contracting, or whether it's spacious and open and allowing spaces to be there even if they're uncomfortable. And also learning how to let what I'm feeling be shared through the tone in my voice. It feels a lot more expansive, and it feels actually I feel a lot more free. Coming from this space that I'm coming from right now, this space of softness and vulnerability and openness and spaciousness, that I actually feel like I'm able to be more here now in this present moment, to share with you from my heart what this experience is like and this transmission that I feel like is really important. And it's really big, and I think there's a beautiful potential and an opportunity for a lot of people to really feel into what's being shared and what's wanting to be shared right now. Because sharing love and coming from a place of love and compassion for yourself, and for the world, it creates over time, you kind of strip away the layers, those hard shell layers, and get to the softness and get to the heart. And that's how we really connect with not only ourselves first, but others as well. That we can really feel other people and what their experience is and be there with them and offering them love for where they're at and what they're going through and what they've been through. Softening it doesn't mean that you don't still stand up for what you believe in, and it doesn't mean that you turn the other cheek to any kind of difficult things that are happening in the world. In fact, it's the complete opposite of those things. When we soften, we're opening up all of ourselves to really feel and to love and to understand and accept and have compassion for what everybody is going through. Because what's happening in the world it's a reflection of the collective. And there's a lot of really big changes happening on the planet right now. And those of us who are really sensitive can feel it, and whether you feel it or not, you can see it in like these major things that are happening in the world right now. And I feel like our first instinct is to harden and to get mad and to get angry and to want to fight against things and want to resist. And, there's a really hard and heavy energy to that. I think I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying that it's wrong to get angry about things or to feel anger or, these different emotions that are completely natural. But rather what I'm pointing towards is allowing a shift to take place where you're at a crossroads. In each moment we come to like a fork in the road and we have choices. We can choose to go one direction, we can choose to go another direction. And what the invitation is next time that you feel yourself either triggered by a situation that you're in, or something happens and you feel yourself triggered, whatever it is that triggers an emotion in you where you feel like you need to harden or contract or resist, an opportunity to be soft and vulnerable, my invitation is to choose the other road. Just give it a try, just as an experiment. And choose softness and vulnerability and openness. And really commit to that in that moment. Really commit to doing that in an authentic way. And see if anything plays out differently than it might normally have had you chosen a different route. Take notice of if anything shifts within you. And then keep doing it. Keep trying it. Keep testing those waters and seeing how, if anything in your life transforms when you do that. Just kind of to close this, what I've noticed in my own personal life as I've been softening and choosing softness more, I feel more peaceful. I've realized that I don't need to protect myself from anyone or anything. And a lot of that comes from cultivating more trust in the way that life unfolds. But yeah, it's not always come easy for me, because like I said, I really had developed a hard exterior, and it does still show up every now and then, I think there's definitely aspects of my personality that are kind of holding on to that still. But the essence of what I wanted to share today is just coming from this really light, gentle heart space and softness, because it's healing for the body. It's cultivated and fostered like a peaceful, a more peaceful state of well-being in my body and my mind and just my overall energy, and that's something that I hope to share with people more. And I'd love to invite people to do the same in their life and see how things shift and change and change for the better. So lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.